Denied parole for the suspect in the Atlanta child murders. Now that means Wayne Williams will not be eligible for parole again until 2027. We sent you an alert about this decision on the WSB TV News app. Channel 2's Tony Thomas live right now in Gwinnett County, where he's learned supporters are not giving up their fight. Tony.
Sophia, I've been speaking with Wayne Williams' closest allies and his Gwinnett-based private investigator over the past few weeks. One of those allies said outright he thought it was 99% that Wayne Williams would be put out on parole soon. This letter, released today, dashed those hopes for now.
I don't see why anyone would want to hold a man in prison if there is still lingering doubts that he didn't do any of the things that he's been committed of.
Dwayne Hendricks is one of the leaders of the Wayne Williams Freedom Project. He says he's disappointed, but not surprised the parole board denied Williams' release.
I never met either victim in my life.
Williams has spent decades insisting he played no part in the killing of 29 children and young adults in the late 70s and early 80s around Atlanta. The cases became known as Atlanta's missing and murdered children. He's serving 2 life sentences for the murders of 2 adults. He was suspected but never charged in any of the children's cases. Venus Taylor's 12-year-old daughter, Angel, was killed in March 1980. Miss Taylor says years after her daughter's death, a GBI agent told her they knew who killed Angel, but would never be able to prosecute him.
Was that person Wayne Williams?
No. No, Wayne Williams had nothing to do with my child.
Miss Taylor also wants Wayne Williams freed.
I think he's done enough time.
In a letter dated last month but just released Monday, the state cited the main reason for the denial was insufficient amount of time served to date, given the nature and circumstances of your offenses.
There's just polarizing facts surrounding the 2 convictions.
Wayne Williams will be eligible for another parole hearing in 8 years. Live in Gwinnett County, Tony Thomas, Channel 2 Action News.
Tony, that next parole date you mentioned is as far into the future as the board can set it. There are many people who firmly believe Williams is a serial killer.
Yes, there are, and they hold fast to that belief, as well as evidenced by the parole board's tersely written statement saying he just hadn't served enough time for the sentences he was convicted of. As you might remember, Wayne Williams was convicted back in 1982 on what was then new technology, evidence tying carpet fibers and hair to the crime scene and to him. 10 of those child murders were brought into that trial as evidence as well.
Tony Thomas live in Gwinnett County tonight. Thank you.